Welcome back. This is the sixth part of the narrative of Mary Prince, our enslaved ancestor from Bermuda. I'll continue. After I left Turk's Island, I was told by some black people that came over from it that the poor enslaved people had built up a place with boughs and leaves where they might meet for prayers. But the white people pulled it down twice and would not allow them to even a shed for prayers. A flood came down soon after and washed away many houses, filled the place with sand, and overflowed the ponds. And I do think that this was for their wickedness. For the Bukramens, they were very wicked. I saw and heard much that was very, very bad at that place. I was several years enslaved by Mr. D. After I returned to my native place, here I worked in the grounds. My work was planting and hoeing sweet potatoes, Indian corn, plantains, bananas, cabbages, pumpkins, onions, etc. I did all the household work and attended upon a horse and a cow besides, going also upon all errands. I had to curry the horse to clean and feed him, and sometimes to ride him a little. I had more than enough to do, but still it was not so very bad as Turk's Island. My old master often got drunk, and then he would get in a fury with his daughter and beat her till she was not fit to be seen. I remembered one occasion I had gone to fetch water, and when I was coming up the hill, I heard a great screaming. I ran as fast as I could to the house, put down the water, and went into the chamber, where I found my master beating Miss D dreadfully. I strove with all my strength to get her away from him, for she was all black and blue with bruises. He had beat her with his fist and almost killed her. The people gave me credit for getting her away. He turned around and began to lick me. Then I said, "Sir, this is not Turk's Island." I can't repeat his answer. The words were too wicked, too bad to say. He wanted to treat me the same in Bermuda as he had done in Turk's Island. He had an ugly fashion of stripping himself quite naked and ordering me then to wash him in a tub of water. This was worse to me than all the licks. Sometimes when he called me to wash him, I would not come. My eyes were so full of shame. He would then come to beat me. One time I had plates and knives in my hands, and I dropped both plates and knife, and some of the plates were broken. He struck me so severely for this that at last I defended myself, for I thought it was high time to do so. I then told him I would not live longer with him, for he was a very indecent man, very spiteful, and too indecent, with no shame for his servants and no shame for his own flesh. So I went away to the neighboring house and sat down and cried till the next morning, when I went home again, not knowing what else to do. After that, I was hired to work at Cedar Hills. Thanks, New York. I guess it's 5-alarm fire. And every Saturday night, I paid the money to my master. I had plenty of work to do there, plenty of washing, but yet I made myself pretty comfortable. I earned $2.25 a week, which is 20 pence a day. During that time I worked there, I heard that Mr. John Wood was going to Antigua. I felt a great wish to go there, and I went to Mr. D and asked him to let me go in Mr. Wood's service. Mr. Wood did not then want to purchase me. It was my own fault that I came under him. I was so anxious to go. It was ordained to be, I suppose. God led me there. The truth is, I did not wish to be any longer enslaved to an indecent man. I'll stop here. A lot is going on here. Get little threads of her religious views. Of course, Mr. D is a jerk all around, abusive jerk, beating up on everybody. And Mr. D wants to be washed by this beautiful black woman. Of course, most people have that fantasy. I am kidding, or I'm telling the truth. Thank you for listening. Take care.